Hi Kaushik, so is it your first time here in Chandigarh?
I've been coming here for last 15 years.
Last 15 years.
Every year I'm here, either for a fashion show or a beauty pageant or the fashion week. I directed the first ever Chandigarh Fashion Week 3 years back. So I think I've been coming almost every year, and Chandigarh is almost on my annual itinerary. Any part of the world I travel, it's like a full circle. I always come back to Chandigarh.
Right. So how do you feel about the Chandigarh models, and what difference do you find in other models and here?
I have worked with a lot of Chandigarh model. In fact, during Chandigarh Fashion Week, I had 3 categories of model. We had Bombay model, Delhi model, and Chandigarh model. What I really feel that Chandigarh model lacked that professionalism, the punctuality that we have back in Delhi and Bombay. You call them here at 10 o'clock, they quietly walks in at 12 o'clock, They lack the dedication, Of course, they are very good looking. They have excellent presence. In camera, they are fabulous, but they lack that zing thing. What is the added thing that what one needs as a model? Even during the fashion week, also, I used to have a harrowing time with the Chandigarh model, and I always feel that even though the models here are very talented, but they need to pick up that finest sense of the profession, which is very important. Tomorrow, if a call time is at 2 o'clock, you need to be there by 1:30. This is very important, and I think if they learn that, we can have the finest model from Chandigarh.
Right. So what's your plan of taking the models from here to overseas or probably anywhere else in India?
See, a lot of Chandigarh model has worked with me. The models were really famous, from Chandigarh, like Gulpanan, Vanya Mishra. These girls have worked with me all over, Simran Kaur Mundi, Karvinder Kaur, some of the Chandigarh girls who have been to Miss India. They have done my shows both in India and overseas, and I always look forward for new model. In fact, I was here last week for one of the premier Design Institute fashion show, where I've used 25 models from Chandigarh. We just had a show on the 2nd.
I saw that.
We had 45 models. 25 of them came from Delhi and Bombay. 20 I used from Chandigarh. So whenever I get a chance and I feel Chandigarh model can be used in my show as a model, I always give them a good platform.
Right. So you see that people from India or models from India, probably specifically talking about Chandigarh, they are of up quality, like they can be presented in Milan or Italy, or they are far better.
In fact, one of the leading newspapers took out a story on me yesterday, say that I quoted the Chandigarh model happens to be Chandigarhites. In fact, one of the most fashionable and groomed people, even than Bombay, which I always support. Always feel that Chandigarh boys and girls are very good looking, like I told you before. They are very well groomed and they know how to carry themselves. And these are some of the finest quality one need to become a successful model, both in India as well as overseas.
You might have seen that people find it very difficult, or the model find it very difficult to reach a fashion choreographer or director like you or your capacity, and probably what's the best way to reach you out?
I think people feel that reaching me or reaching a big name like me is tough. Is actually not. If you have the right contacts and you have the right way to reach us, you can always do that, and now because of Twitter and Facebook, with social networking site, people reaching us in a huge number. Yeah. I have a big fan following in Twitter as well as in Facebook, where people do keep coming back, keep sending us messages, keep contacting us. And there are times when I picked a model from Facebook, there are a lot of times when a model has contacted me through Facebook and have picked up model from Facebook.
So you tell people about your Facebook and Twitter ID where they can contact you back.
My Twitter ID is Kaushik Ghosh Fashion, and my Facebook is Kaushik Ghosh. But of course, there are a lot of fake accounts in my name in Facebook. So you have to be the lucky one to click on the right one, because they have created, a lot of my fans have created a lot of fake accounts Kaushik Ghosh, where they love to talk to good-looking girls in my name, because since I'm a show director. But yes, if you're in the right ID, you can get in touch with me on Facebook. And of course, there are people who have come to us through different coordinators in Delhi, Bombay, and they reaches us. They're always an update about my auditions whenever I'm in Chandigarh. Right now I'm in Chandigarh for the audition for Palash Miss India, which happened yesterday, and today is a grooming session starting from 2 o'clock. And this particular pageant is the Pan India pageant, where there are 5 regional finals, including Chandigarh, and the grand final is in Delhi. So right now also I'm in Chandigarh looking for good-looking girls who can be part of the national pageant called Palash Miss India.
Where can they find you physically? Probably physically, I mean to say the one-on-one. Actually, they want to speak to you.
There are times in Delhi, Bombay, we keep having a lot of auditions, and the auditions are being very well advertised through media, through social networking site, where people do come and meet us, And otherwise also, any city I'm in town, there are times I'm in Chandigarh, I'm in Jaipur. Like last time I was in Chandigarh, a lot of models came and met me in my hotels, to ask me. They met me in the coffee shop to find out the tricks about modeling. how to get into it. So I guess reaching us is not all that difficult. Only thing you have to need to have a willpower. I'm sure you can reach me.
So what do you see in a female model and a male model? Both.
See, female model, I think for the ramp, one is important criteria that she has to be good height, very dedicated, got a good body. It's important to have a good stage presence. And for a guy, male model, I think you have to have a good nature, that's important. And beside good body, of course, a fitness body, a lean, muscular body is in with a minimum height of 5'10". And if you have this height, I guess you can be a good ramp model.
All right. Thank you for speaking to News Today Live. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.